Let's jump into our first color, which is going to be a bright blue. So in your art box, find the color blue or a bright blue. I'm using crayons today, and if you have anything else in your art box, feel free to use that. This is a Crayola Gel Effects bright blue, but if you have regular blue, that will work just fine as well. So once you find your blue, let's go ahead and use it on our Hatchimals giraffe's eyes. So right in here, these big beautiful eyes, we want to color in both sides with that blue. So let's go ahead and get these little areas that you see in white. We're going to color those in with that blue. And there's very little space, so just take your time and be very careful. And if you can, try to sharpen your crayon so that way you have a nice edge as best as possible to color it in. Move on to the right eye once you're finished with the left, and you can just go at your pace. Take your time, hopefully having a great time coloring, doing artistic things here at Sam's Cool Colors. And once you color in that right eye, what we can do is actually move on to our next color, which will be purple. So in your art box, find the color purple. And what we want to do is use this on our Hatchimals giraffe's wings right over here in the back. So let's go ahead and start on the left side. We can just outline it if it makes it easier for you with that purple color. And once we outline it, if you want to, you can then color it in. So you have your guide to make sure you do not pass over and color beyond the coloring lines. Just a nice little tip I always like to do for myself. And what we could do now is move over to the right. So let's move on to the right side and do the same thing. Color in that wonderful shape for those wings we see in the back of the giraffe. Excellent. So now we can move on. Once you colored in both of those wings with that color, we can move on to our next color, which is going to be yellow. So take a moment to find yellow in your art box. And now we're going to start using this all throughout our Hatchimals giraffe's body. So let's start out here at the very top and use our yellow up here. And what we can do is just work our way down as we go, coloring in all of these wonderful parts here in yellow. So most of the body will now get this color. As we know, Hatchimals giraffe is a beautiful yellow color. And we can work our way all the way down. Taking our time, especially in some of these areas like this, where it gets a little smaller. But the nice thing is once you finish with those little areas, then you have some nice space to work with here in the middle. So you can just work your way all the way around the eyes. Just be careful right where we colored there with some of that blue, where the eyes are, and you just work your way all the way around, taking your time. It's all about patience and making sure you take some extra time so you have a wonderful page that you can show off to all of your friends at the end and tell them you did it here at Sam's Cool Colors together, step by step. And if there are any other Hatchimals you want to see here on the channel, just let me know. Leave me a comment. I would love to see that, and we can do it together here at Sam's Cool Colors in the future. If you have any other favorite characters you want to see here on the channel. All right, so let's work around some of these other areas as best as we can. And now this piece here, we do want to leave right around the mouth and nose. This oval shape, we want to leave that in white. So let's go ahead and do that, because in a little bit, we will come back with another wonderful color to use right in there. So just work your way around, and then we'll finish out with the face, and then we can keep on going. Just like so. And around the ear. And let's leave the inside of the ear in white as well. We can use another color there just in a little bit. If you did already color it in, that's totally fine. No worries at all. If you already colored it in with your yellow, it's going to still be a beautiful page at the end, no matter what. That's fine. And we can get as creative as we want to here at Sam School Colors. That's the really fun part. I encourage everyone to let their creativity shine through on their coloring page. All right, so now what we can do here is finish out with the rest of Giraffe's face, and then we move on to the body. So we want to basically avoid this little area here. We're going to color that with something else. Leave that in white just for now, and we'll come back and color it. Let's color around that shape in the middle, and as best as you can, just color around it and color in the feet. So the feet will be yellow as well. So you can go ahead and start to color that in with your yellow as you go. And if we're moving a little too fast, always hit that pause button. It's there if you need it, so you can just jump right back in when you're ready. We'll be here. Okay, wonderful. So let's keep going with this yellow. We're almost halfway done with Giraffe's body. And once you get the rest of Giraffe's feet on the right side, we can start to move on to the next color. Okay, so with that, let's go and grab any pink that you have. So this is a bright pink, a hot pink. If you have a regular pink or a very bright pink, go ahead and grab that from your art box. This is a Crayola color called Purple Pizzazz. So it's okay if you don't have it. You can use any sort of bright color pink that you want. And we're going to use it again now back to the middle in the face of our Hatchimals giraffe, right around the nose and mouth area. So this area we left in white before, but now we're coloring it in. So let's go ahead and start to add even more exciting and fun colors to this page by using these beautiful colors that complement the yellows and the purples that we already have on this page. Beautiful. And this area in the middle, we left that white. Let's color it in with your pink or your bright pink, anything you have that's similar. Or if you want to color it a totally different color, that is fun too. So let me know if you decided to go with a different color and how it came out for you in the comments. Okay, so let's continue to go coloring this in just like that. Beautiful. And now we're going to move on to our final color, which is going to be gray. So in your art box, find the color gray, and let's just use it on a very small spot here. Let's go inside of the ears. So these little white spots, we left white. If you didn't color those in yellow, you can use your gray just in here to give a little different color in the inside of Hatchimal Giraffe's ears, just like that. Excellent. Great job, everyone. So now we finished coloring Hatchimal's giraffe together using 5 colors.